Good evening. I'm Jane Matlock. I've lived at my present location on 200th Avenue for about 13 and a half years. I built it up from nothing. I have several businesses in town. I co-own 2 motels, some storage units, have some rental properties. So I've been involved in sales and purchase of land over the years. And I just kind of like go over my concerns about property values. Developers of industrial wind energy projects will all say that property values do not decline when their turbines are installed. They like to cite one particular study that assessed property taxes before and after development and concluded that property values remained unchanged because taxes did not go down. The data on home sales tell a very different story. Estimates from around the world suggest that properties in proximity to turbines lose 25 to 40% of their value, the more expensive properties being the most affected. The scenery around a property is a very important component of its value. I suspect the people living in these houses would not consider the proximity of the turbines an asset to their property values. Opinions of realtors are not hard to find, and unless they've been paid by the developer, they are uniformly negative. Here are some from New Mexico, where a wind farm development was recently blocked for this reason, among many others. It seems strange that the same zoning regulations that limit residential structures to 2.5 stories would allow towers 40 stories high, just 1,000 feet away from people's homes. These wind turbines will be visible from almost anywhere in the county, so even people in Ellis and Victoria need to think carefully about how this dramatic change in their landscape will affect the desirability of their neighborhoods. Also remember that the value of a property and its saleability are 2 entirely different things. While the view of turbines will reduce property values, the noise they produce will make some properties impossible to sell. A lot of people may decide to move if this project goes forward. The question is, will they be able to sell their homes? Maybe they will, but they are going to lose some money. We should remember that we are talking about people's homes here, in most cases, the biggest investment a family has. We certainly haven't heard a thing about compensation from CPV. Sure, a few families will generate some income from this industrial development, but what about the permanent reduction in property values for the rest of the county? Is this the kind of growth we really want? I think this is a very wise quote from a long time ago, and I hope our present zoning board will remember that. And one reason I oppose this development is because it could be easily sited 50 miles west without having a huge negative impact on property values in this county. Thank you.